Hi, I'm Ciara McCarthy, sports editor of the Southern Star newspaper, and I'm here now with our GA correspondent, John Bohane, just looking at what's coming up in this week's Southern Star. Our front page story this week concerns former world heavyweight boxing champion David Haye. He was in West Cork the weekend shooting scenes for a television programme that will air on Dave in the spring. David Haye, he did a bit of bowling and in Barry Row, and he did a bit of hurling with the local hurlers in Barry Row. So check out this week's Southern Star for more on that. I suppose the big news of the weekend on the GA front was St Columb's lost the County Junior A football final to Mitchelstown. It was a heartbreaking loss for them in the end, John.
Very unfortunate. They put up a great battle. It was a dirty day, but St Columb's did themselves proud. They were right until the very end. Mitchelstown got 2 late points to win the game, but they can be very proud of a great year. They won the Southwest Championship for the first time in their history, and they can build on it for next year. But brilliant year they enjoyed, and they were very unfortunate, but great battle. But they can build on it for next year, and they'll be competing once again next year.
We've all the news and views from that game in this week's Southern Star, plus all the local GA action. Castlehaven won the under-18 A county football title. There was a lot of local West Cork action. That's all in this week's Southern Star. But as the GA season starts to wind down, the soccer season is in full flow, and amongst the many soccer features we've this week is John was at Bandon AFC's first Munster Senior League home Premier Division game on Saturday. It was a historic occasion for the club, John.
Great occasion, Kieran. There's a big crowd there. Bandon acquitted themselves very well. They were unfortunate to lose 2-1, but I mean they did very well, and their place would suggest that they will be competitive in this their first ever season competing in the Senior Premier League. They have some very good players. They played well on the day. Very unfortunate to lose 2-1, but hopefully they will do enough to secure their place in the Premier Division next year again.
There was further good news for I suppose West Cork soccer fans. You were talking to John Caulfield after he's the UCC manager as well as being the new Cork City manager, and he was telling you that Conor Ellis from Cahill has been signed up for the Cork City youth team.
Great news. Caught up with John Caulfield after the game, and as a Ballineen man himself, he was very keen to stress that he's very looking for West Cork young lads now to progress hopefully onto Cork City youth teams, and he told us that Conor Ellis, former Bantry Bay Rovers and Ireland International, has signed up for Cork City youth team, which is a great step for Conor, and hopefully he'll take the opportunity and will do well with Cork City youth team.
As well as that, Drina Rangers held their 30th anniversary celebrations recently, and we've a picture special on that as well as all the news from tonight. You were there tonight, John. It was a special night for the club.
I was. Great night. John Delaney, CEO FAI, was down. They celebrated a great club. They won the Ladies League last year. They won the Men's League over 33 Cup. So they had a great night. It was a big crowd. We've all pictures and reaction from that night, and it was a super nice big crowd, and they really enjoyed it.
As well as that, we have an extra special treat for kind of sports fans in West Cork. We have an interview with Eamon Dunphy. He's his new book out at the moment, The Rocky Road, and Eamon back in '92. Well, he came down in '92. He spent 2 years down in Castletownshend, so he talks about his time down here, how much he loves West Cork, and as well as that, we've 3 copies of his new book, The Rocky Road, up for grabs. So don't miss this week's Southern Star for that, and a lot more.